Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video. Happy 2021. This is my first video of 2021 and I have a new background, as you probably can see. This will be the background pretty much. The angle will probably change a few times as I figure everything out, the lighting and stuff like that. I'm going to get some soundproofing stuff going on just in case you hear anything like my dog's running around or something like that. But for the most part, this will be it. I'm very excited about it. I love this setup, so I'm stoked. Today I'm also stoked because I'm going to be reacting to a brand new track from Variant that has just dropped. It's called Qualia, and I did a reaction for their song A Much Needed Death that featured Courtney from Spirit Box. I loved that track. It was the first thing I ever heard by them, and I've been jamming that track. I loved it. So that's an amazing song. This one is called Qualia, and it's got some features on it. The first one being Josh from Blueshift. I'm very excited about that. I love Blueshift. There are two other features on this that I haven't heard of the bands before, but there is Nolan Pedersen of Close Quarters, as well as Jimenez of a band called Acaedia. So I think that's how you pronounce it. So there are quite a few features on here. I'm excited to check it out. A Much Needed Death had an amazing video. I loved that video a lot. So hoping to see that here. Again, shout out to Nick, who I will link his socials in the description. He set this all up and kind of introduced me to Variant and everything like that. So shout out to Nick and everything he's doing. Dear Untitled, I'll link his project that's very cool for up and coming bands in the description as well. So I'm going to stop talking and we're going to get straight into it. Guitar sounding good. Ooh, that's cool. This guitar is real nice. another really powerful music video from them. So Variant, Qualia with a bunch of features. Let's discuss. I am totally on board with starting off 2021 like this, an absolute banger. This is my favorite release of 2021. It may be the only thing I've heard so far, but it was still awesome. In all seriousness, this was a very sweet song. Another really powerful music video from them. The genty guitar was something that I enjoyed probably the most out of this track, which I wasn't sure if it would be like the vocals because of all these features or what my favorite part would be, which don't get me wrong, the vocals were awesome on this, another favorite part of mine, but I do think that the guitar was my favorite part of this track. And again, with the production on both the music and the video, outstanding. So Variant's doing some awesome stuff. I really like what this crew is doing with the video production. I know that there are a few of them that work on this type of stuff, so shout out to everybody over there for doing an awesome job with these videos, really packing a powerful message to go along with the music, and the production to go along with both of those are fantastic. So I also really liked the way that they integrate the features in this one. I talked a bit about it in A Much Needed Death because they did the same thing with the Courtney feature that they had. It's more, instead of just like having one big massive part on the feature, it's kind of like sprinkled in throughout there, and I was curious to how they would do it with 3 vocalists. Sometimes multiple vocal features like that can be something that's a little bit overwhelming, but I think it was very well done, and I like how they switch off. So like on both Ray and Nolan's parts, they switch off with Devin, back and forth with their lines, and then I'm also very, very happy that they used Josh's vocals on the chorus, because I would have picked that myself. I love Blueshift, Josh's band, and one of the things I love the most about them is his clean vocals on their choruses. There's something about his voice that makes it like so, I don't know what it is about it. That's just my style of clean vocal right there. Like, I talk about it a lot. I think that he goes kind of along with like Dakota from Hollow Front, those clean vocalists that I really enjoy. Josh is up there for sure, and some of the Blueshift choruses are just some of my absolute favorites. So this is what I would be hoping for them to use Josh on the clean chorus, and also his voice with like genty guitar is just like heaven on earth. I love that, and that was something in the song, like I said, that really stood out to me was all the guitar work and some of the switches too. Like you would have some like super there was one specific part, I can't remember where in the song it was, but it switches from like kind of like genty stuff going on to like more of like a clean kind of open sound, which I think that we hear in Blueshift too at some parts. So really cool stuff, and Devin is an incredible vocalist as well. This is just great stuff all around there. I guess if I had to pick at it, I would say that there were definitely a few parts that stood out to me that could have used I am on such a bass kick lately too, so I guess take this with a grain of salt, but there are a few parts that stood out to me where I feel like a bit like a chunky or like a groovy bass line like would have added so much for me. But I've been on a super I've been into songs like that lately a lot. I've been getting very excited about songs with that, so I guess if I had to pick something to like throw in there, that's what I would do. I'll have to check out these other bands because the vocal features were on point, especially Ray's feature on the breakdown. Absolutely, those vocals were like very awesome. I've never heard of those bands before, so I'm gonna have to go check them out. I will link everything that I can in the description of this video. Let me know what you thought of this song in the comments. A great way to start 2021 in my opinion, like I said. So thank you again to Nick for getting this over to me, and Variant for putting out the first song that I got to listen to in 2021, brand new one. So if you want to request an unrelated song to this one and get it added to either of the lists that I work off of when I'm doing request-based videos, I'll put both links in the description of this video, as well as the invite link for the Discord server that I always talk about. It's a ton of fun. I always say it. I mean, it's great. If you want to come join, the link will be in the description. And lastly, if you're enjoying the style of music, bands, and content that I post on my YouTube channel, I post more music-related content on my Instagram. My handle there is Rachel Reacts, just like my YouTube channel. But I will put it up on the screen for you. I'm struggling so hard with this different camera setup. I will put it up here on the screen for you, as well as put the link in the description if you have any interest in following me. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.